my initial mocks, I was deadlock 150, I was not crossing same range. जब तक नहीं हो रहा मैं ऐसे कैसे हार मानूं. 1 point I was studying around 13-14 hours or something. Then from 170 it directly shot up 210, 220, 230.
Because one section gives you confidence, other section demotivates, and they are stuck in that particular section. Because I give them a target, the cutoff is not your target. It's just the bare minimum. He always focused on the good score, not the cutoff score.
Don't judge college only based on placements or ROI. If someone is getting some XYZ package, you also need to understand that behind those packages are also qualitative things. The experience part also matters a lot. Like what can you gain from that college apart from the placements and brand value.
You wanted to set out Indore, but
yeah.
IIM ho gaya. Is there anything which you felt could have been done better? Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. I am Sanika Mate, your friend, your mentor and your guide, welcoming everyone to these, to this success meet where I am actually meeting all the students who have, secured their admission with IIM Indore, IIM Kozhikode, and you would in the following, episodes, you would see I'm discussing with Rohtak students as well. Okay, so today I have someone who have actually cracked IIM Kozhikode. And just before we actually start the conversation, in case if you have not subscribed, make sure you do that because a lot of this content will help you to prepare yourself, and possibly as a parent, if you're watching it, it will help you to give direction to your kid. Okay, so let's start our conversation with Yajat. Yajat, welcome to our YouTube channel and congratulations for actually securing your seat in the IIM Kozhikode BMS program. So happy for you.
Even I'm so happy, ma'am. Like very excited, to be honest.
Amazing, amazing. Tell me something. Just give a little bit more information to our audience about yourself.
Okay, right. So I'm Yajat Shinde and I have given the boards like this year and I'm the Maharashtra topper in HSC in the commerce stream. I've secured 97.17 and for my 10th I've secured 96.83 in an ICSE school. And apart from that, I used to do gymnastics. Like I'm an international medalist and in general I've won I think around 107 or 110 medals, I believe, like 30-40 gold or something. I don't know. And then, yeah, I've cracked IIM Kozhikode now and just happy.
It is something and it's absolutely a feat to achieve something like that. Congratulations on that. Okay. And now we also have the force behind, the Yajat's, the direction what he has got. That is mentor Sanika Agarwal, who is actually the mentor with our Mumbai Thane Center.
Yes.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Now, tell me, Yajat, you are, you have obviously a lot of your profile seems to be very good. Okay. What other options you had? What other colleges you applied for?
Okay, so I had applied for Indore, like I had given IPMAT Indore and all the colleges of IIMs. And IPMAT Rohtak and GYPMAT and IIM Kozhikode and some NMIMS and Symbiosis.
Okay, and you secured your admission in NMIMS?
Yeah, BSc Finance. I rank 128, I believe.
Oh, wow. Okay, tell me, what was exactly your process? How, when you started? So basically, your aim was to achieve Indore, but in the byproduct, Kozhikode ho gaya, which is still not bad. Okay, it's the next best thing, I would say. So tell me, in this whole process, what was your process of achieving that goal? Ki padhai karna hai. What all was going on in your mind?
Okay, so I started my preparation around July last year, mid-July. And so initially I was focusing on the BBA module, like for IMS you had BBA and IPM questions, right? So BBA questions I was focusing on, and then after that I decided I will jump for IPM, like first complete BBA and then IPM. But then around that time the IIM Bangalore's exam had also come. So I was like, okay, I'll focus on that, and because it is like same portion, my Indore preparation would also be helpful. And then I gave that, and post December I was like, okay, now time for boards, and I didn't really focus much on Indore. And then after Indore, I think my board exams got over at 10th March. And after that, I was like, okay, now I'll focus on mocks. I couldn't complete all the IPM questions of the modules, but I was like, okay, now it doesn't matter. And I started giving mocks. And yeah, mocks basically, majorly mocks.
Majorly mocks. Okay. So it was a roller coaster ride. Somewhere you were preparing for one, and then the next came, then you prepared for that. But this is exactly how the prep is. Okay, but Sunil sir, you're seeing student, Yajat for the last almost a year now.
Yes.
Okay. What was your take on Yajat when he initially joined for our test prep?
So initially, I thought Yajat is very hardworking, first of all, and he never wanted to learn some of the topics. He always wanted to learn, practice each and every topic. First of all, that is very much important. Second, he never backed down from any question. If a question is long, lengthy, or if a question is tricky, he always wanted to learn each and every kind of question so that he can use that knowledge in the exam, in the sim test. Also, during sim test, he always contacted me about the improvement in scores. So if I'm improving in this area, how should I improve in logical reasoning? How should I do better in quantitative ability? If I am doing good in geometry, why am I not doing good in algebra? So all these nitty-gritties, he always used to analyze all these things. So that's what helped him in these things. And initially, I was very much skeptical in the sense that he used to put in that much effort and then say, "Sir, pata nahi kyun nahi." But later on, he was like, I will do it. Let's do it.
He became more focused.
More focused. And afterwards, so we were approximately sitting daily for doubts.
Fifth gear. After boards normally is the fifth gear, what
gear,
you
yes.
go, where you just put in whatever energy you have. How many hours were you studying? कुछ marathons वगैरह हो रहे थे center में?
Yeah, center में master classes were going regularly. And he used to come for some classes and then some practice sessions and then some regular doubt clearing sessions. और फिर हमने sim test analysis भी book किया कि do this, try sim test in this way.
Okay.
Let's give sim test in this way because we were so n number of 22 sim tests were there. If you are not getting easier questions first, let's try the hard ones first. If we can focus more on them, so let's crack them first. So some pattern clicked him, some pattern helped him clear the actual exams in that sense.
Which worked, which definitely worked.
Sunil sir definitely helped a lot.
Tell me something in this whole process, when you now look back, what is that one thing which really took a toll on you?
I think mock sim test analysis. So basically, so mock test was 2 hours, right? And after that, the whole analysis, it took me around 5 to I would say 7 hours or something. I was like, if I know, so basically what I was struggling with, majorly I was struggling with quants MCQ. And the problem was that I used to read the question wrong or like आ रहा है but फिर भी click नहीं हुआ. So I was trying to understand कि why is this happening. So Sunil sir told me at first, forget about number of questions. You are anyways attempting around 10 to 11 questions. Focus on accuracy. But then even after I started focusing on accuracy, it was like 2 or 3 questions were going wrong. So at that time, Sunil sir advised me ki, okay, forget 10 to 11, try for 15. And since the accuracy isn't improving, just try to focus on number of questions. And I think that helped to like, from me going from 10 to 11 to 15 questions, although it is just 4 questions, it's like preparation has to be on that level. So I think that took me a lot of time. So once I saw this question, I was like, okay, I think I can solve it in this manner also. And then I should try with my way. And then I was like, okay, nahi, ye to nahi ho raha. Maybe that's why they did not give this solution. And then this took a lot of time. So like I tried to do it in my way, but wo nahi hota tha, but it's fine. I mean, I could think about it.
So, and this makes sense, okay, that analysis, understanding what really went wrong for you. But is there something which you felt was a learning that ye abhi, throughout your time, it will be with you? What was that one thing?
So just put in the efforts, don't look at the results right now. Eventually, they will always come. So my first mock test,
ये तो गीता का सार बोल दिया कर्म कर फल की इच्छा मत रखो.
but like I could feel like I could, actually experience it because my initial mocks, I was deadlock 150, I was not crossing same range. And after that, it was like 160, 170, I was not touching 180, which was like
Demotivating was it?
very. And I was like, जब तक नहीं हो रहा मैं ऐसे कैसे हार मानूं? So I was like, I just kept at it. Like I think one point I was studying around 13, 14 hours or something. I was like, चाहिए मुझे, I just want Indore. And then I think after one point, then from 170 it directly shot up 210, 220, 230. So 170 to 200 skip ही हो गया सीधा. And I think that was the best part कि like अभी इतना marks आया, I was very happy at that time.
I mean, all the possible reasons you have to be happy there. But tell me, Sunil sir, when a student who is actually stuck, that putting this much effort and not really achieving it, what do you tell those students?
I generally tell them if they either they are stuck in one section or they are stuck in accuracy or number of all the things that we talked about were three things only. First of all, the analysis thing. The analysis must have a book of mistakes where you write your silly mistakes only, not blunders, because silly mistakes are the ones which you do majorly in accuracy. Second thing is you should not look as sim tests or mock tests as any of the tests that you are giving. You should look them as assignment for the next week. If you are giving sim test, you should also learn what should I read next. Because if you are at a stage where you are going to give a full length test, you must have gone through some syllabus. Now, what to study next week, it cannot only be revision of the test or analysis of the test. It has to be topics which you have to study to improve in your test. That what we discussed basically. And for the stuck part, I only asked him to not focus on quant only. Because one section gives you confidence, other section demotivates you. So for some people, verbal demotivates them. For some people, quant demotivates them. For some people, logical reasoning demotivates them. And they are stuck in that particular section. And by any scale of interest, they go to study that topic first, which they are most interested in.
Comfortable with.
Comfortable area. So I ask them to give that the least time. Don't study it at all for 2 weeks. Study only that topic which you are most afraid of. And then try to give the mock.
So if you are watching this and if you have reached up till now, let us know which is your pain section, which is your pain section where you just don't like it, be it quant, be it DILR, be it MCQs, QA MCQs, QA SA, whatever. Just let us know in the comment section. But coming back to the section, what was your pain point? Which section you felt was QA MCQ?
That was always like 50-50. If I cleared the cutoff, it was barely. Or if I didn't clear, it was barely. I didn't clear the cutoff. It was on.
We majorly discussed that only.
Yes.
Sir, in this mock, I'm not clearing. Last mock, I was clearing the cutoff. And I am only, because I gave them a target, the cutoff is not your target. The cutoff is just the bare minimum, is the essential part. You have to reach at least 5 marks or 10 marks more than the cutoff. That is your required cutoff if you want to be at least a part of interview cycle.
True.
So that's what he was focused on. He always focused on the good score, not the cutoff score.
A good score, not the cutoff score. Okay. Tell me, Yajat, now when you have achieved, so you wanted to set out Indore, but IIM K ho gaya. Is there anything which you felt could have been done better?
I think I could have started doing mocks like much earlier. So I think my first mock, like the sim proctored windows I used to give, but that those weren't mocks. Those were like kind of to know your ranking. So I think I could have given more mocks, and majorly that. So like if I had to advise someone, even if you have not completed your portion, just start giving mocks. It doesn't really matter, because even if you don't know, you can just skip it and focus on what you know. And I think that was something I could have done better.
You could have done that.
Yeah, I thought I was like, I'll complete everything and then I'll start the exams like mocks, but it didn't work that way.
Tell me, Yajat, when you prepare for entrance, the aptitude test, or you call it an entrance test, it's a different journey. But when it comes to a PI, it takes a different journey altogether. Okay, where there's a lot of questioning yourself, asking yourself, what are really my strengths, what are really my weakness? How was your experience with a personal interview?
PIs were like vast and like vast. I like, okay, I have to know, I have to brush up everything about my home city, home state, what do I know, and what questions can they ask. So I had a strong academic profile. So I knew, okay, I could expect a lot of eco question, accounts question, maths questions, and they did ask me. And then you have to basically go through your boards entirely, and even more than your boards, because you have to look at the previous questions asked in the PIs. And yeah, it was like, and current affairs,
And
summarizing them, everything.
who was the one who really helped you with your PI?
I think it was everyone, to be honest. Like some,
So the whole center was helping you.
yeah. So I had booked mock PIs, right? And major of them were online. So sometimes with this sir, sometimes with this sir, but at max 2 interviews with them. After that, like it becomes familiar. So fair, the fear factor kind of reduces a little. So this sir gave me this input, this sir gave me this input, and then that's how I proceeded from there.
Sunil sir, when he was preparing for the interview, what was your, feedback for him mainly?
The major feedback was to not prejudge colleges on the basis of the options he had.
Ah.
Also, he was more focused on the ROI part.
Everybody is.
But we majorly asked him to first get options for the colleges. First, not judge them on the basis of which has the better ROI or which has the better like placement or these options. First, go for the brand, go for the college, go for the curriculum, go for the better course. So that's then he changes his changed his purview a little, and then the interviews went a little better.
Nice. Now, with this, is there something which you want to give as an advice to all the students who are listening to you? कि मैंने ऐसा गलती किया, आप लोग मत करना.
So first would be certainly give more mocks, like as soon as possible. And secondly, as sir said, don't judge college only based on placements or ROI. Like if someone is getting some XYZ package, you also need to understand that behind those packages are also qualitative things. Like you've got opportunities or internships or even peer group. Like if I'm able to learn something from my friend, it won't directly correlate with my placement. But I know ki somewhere, I know how to do this. Even if it's not directly related, I'm sure I can do it. So I think the fun or the easiest part should also be given a little weightage. And with IMK being a new degree, I feel like there are more opportunities or like leadership roles which I can like starting a new club. I think that isn't something that would be reflected in my placement or ROI, but it is certainly like a new experience. So I think the experience part also matters a lot. Like what can you gain from that college apart from the placements and brand value? Think that contributes another thing which you might want to think about.
So, absolutely, taken on point. What about you, Sunil sir? Is there anything you would like? Because see, when a year concludes, okay, result comes, students take away a lot from you as mentors, okay? But I'm sure it's a two-way process, okay?
Yes.
We learn a lot from students as well,
Definitely.
hands down. I even say that. What exactly has been your learning which you would like to share with students?
As we say that teachers are the biggest students ever.
True.
But I would also like to point out from all the students that we have, and Yajat included, most of the students always taught me that it is, if I am focusing somewhere, it is not necessary that I don't have a clue, or I am going for certain thing, or I am going for going for a single reason. Doing research for your curriculum, for your career, is very important. Most of the students who got succeeded researched for their career. And research means go through the curriculum, compare the curriculums, compare the faculties, compare the alumni, compare the placement structure, compare the portfolio of companies that they are hosting. And students have gone to the level that Indore has a Himalaya program and Shillong has a golf course. What should I choose? But I am
Priorities.
thinking, yes. So it's that good. So if the only learning from students is the if the students who are going to prepare should go through the campuses, curriculums, the campus insider videos that we have, so that they get motivated to go to that campuses,
True.
and that helps a lot.
That helps a
And
lot.
so many parents have come and told me that we watched this video, now we are sure that we want to go to this college, now we are sure that we want to keep it as an option at least. That is very much important. Researching and getting motivated by that research is more important,
True, absolutely
because
true.
quant can be boring also.
Con can be very boring. Now, with this, I want to say thank you, Yajat, and all the best for your journey ahead with IIMK. And thank you so much, Sunil sir, for taking out time. Now, all the students who are watching this particular episode, there are certain pointers which you might want to make. Okay. In this series of episodes we have done, there's a lot of takeaways as students what you can take. Okay, today when Yajat spoke that he should have started taking mocks a little early. When Sunil sir is talking about that research, I keep on saying that knowledge is power. If you as a student are not knowledgeable about what college you are applying, what exactly the XYZ about the student, about the college you don't know, I don't think you would be able to take informed decisions. Okay, so hope this particular video has helped you, and if yes, just make sure that you write hi Yajat there, because I would make sure that he listens and he gets this information. Also make sure that you're subscribing to our channel, and all the best. Bye bye.